some debates on whether drug users should be treated as a criminal or victim has recently reemerged, especially after a celebrity was found using drugs. Should he go to jail, to a rehabilitation center, or both? I already did some research and read some article about drug addicts. According to the article that I have read, many people chose rehabilitation to treat drug addicts. If you ask me personally, I will choose rehabilitation. Why? I will explain to you. The idea of treating drug users as criminal came from the fact they use our own drugs, which by law declared illegal. On the other hand, drug addiction is also considered a form of social disease. In that case, we are encouraged to differentiate between those who intentionally book other people to become addicts and those who are the victim of the former group. Here starts the idea of treating drug addicts as victims. As victims, they deserve treatment, empathy, and assistance to get rid of their addiction through rehabilitation. For me, if someone in my surrounding is a drug addict, my step, I will call the hospital to give him or her some rehabilitation. Why not prison? Because prison has some disadvantage. The first, jail doesn't help addicts. According to the statistic, a prisoner who receives no treatment becomes re-addicted. Next is there are no relationship between the drug imprisonment rate and the state drug problem. To verify this, some websites compare the state drug imprisonment rate with three important measures and found no statistically significant relationship between them. And the last is there a news for human rights abuse can happen without public knowledge. As in the case of Vietnam, as reported by the US-based Human Rights Watch, drug addicts who are detained in the country are often forced to work with little or no pay, and those who refusing to work are beaten with electric batons. Given this the advantage of prison punishment, it's more useful for drug addicts to get rehabilitation. But it's useful because rehabilitation can save a billions. How can it be? Like any investment in a world cause, the return on investing in mental health and recovery wellness will increase over the year. For example, if 10% of drug addict offenders receive drug rehabilitation instead of jail time, the criminal justice system will save around $4.8 billion compared to the current cost. Therefore, if we help the drug addicts, we can save the addict people and perhaps improve the country economic system. This will be like kill two birds with one stone. In Indonesia itself, the government supports the rehabilitation action. The law of narcotics has been established. For example, Law 35 of 2009 concerning narcotics and Government Regulation 25 of 2011 concerning the mandatory reporting of narcotic addicts. This is the legal basis for effort and step to save drug users. Other than that, drug users are no longer placed as criminal by reporting themselves to the Institusi Penerima Wajib Lapor or IPWL, which was inaugurated in 2011. The government has announced that rehabilitation is free for addicts and drug users. Therefore, rehabilitation is the safest way to solve the problem of drug addicts because the victim has some problem with their mental state. Therefore, if we can have the victim get treatment, their mind will be better than imprisonment. Their addicts should be put in the hospital for the medical treatment instead of prison punishment, because it will have some benefit for us, other people, or maybe the country itself. Before I end this section, I have some quotes from Callahan. Addiction is just a way of trying to get something else, something bigger, call it transcendent if you want. But it's a rat in a maze. We all want the same thing. We all have this hole. The thing you want over relief, but it's a trap. My name is Daniel Budi Prasetyo. Thank you very much.